today's story is how I got into anime and how I became a fan with it. I technically knew what anime was before I even knew what anime was. So, let's get right into it. So, I was just new to the whole middle school thing, and I decided to just join middle school. No, that's not actually how it went, but there's a story to that. But I went to middle school for the first day. Everybody was hounding me. The one person that wasn't hounding me was my now of best friend Jordan. And I was like, okay. At first, she said hi to me, and I'm like, hi. She came off a little awkward. No, I'm not lying. She did actually come off a little awkward. I thought it was he at first. She's like, I get that a lot. And then after that, everybody was wanting to be my friend. And then a day later, I cut my hair off because I had blue hair, and then everybody was making fun of me. And the only friend I had was Jordan. Now, I probably shouldn't be saying her name on the internet, but I have permission. So, yeah. Anyways, this girl, Jordan, speaking of right now, I came up to her, me and her started talking. She's like, do you know what anime is? I'm like, yes and no. I haven't really watched it. And then, all of a sudden, I'm like, okay. And then I started watching it, a week or two ago. A week or two later. I probably started watching it, a month later. I don't know. And so, me and her, became best friends. I was, me and her were, two peas in a pod. There was no three. There's no three, okay? No three. And me and her were, honestly, me and her, we were both our first own friends. She never had, she had friends, but, me and her, I didn't have any friends, she didn't have any friends, so technically I was her first friend there, and she was my first friend. She was, my savior, bro. She was the only nice person there to me at first. Anyways, then I found out what, shipping was. And then after that, that led to, that led to simping. I think simping came first before shipping, but, the first simp was Deku. And that was my first anime. It was My Hero Academia. The first simp was Deku. I don't know why. And now look at me, I'm cosplaying as villain Deku. Ooh, big leap. After that, I figured out what cosplaying was. Now, that was a big hit for me. I was, so obsessed with cosplay. I wasn't obsessed with it. I was more obsessed with the fact that I figured out what shipping was. And then, a couple months later, a lot of months later, I figured out that you can closet cosplay. So, look at where we are now. And recently, I found out what fan fiction is. When I told my best friend Jordan about that, she was like, oh my god, yes, finally. And every time I found out what a new anime is, I'm like, she definitely knows what this is, just because I know what anime she likes and watches, because of the way the pictures are and the way that the anime is and what kind of anime it is. For example, the newest anime that I started watching and finished was Spy X Family. I watched it, and then I told her about it after, a couple episodes after. And I was like, I watched the Spy X Family, and I know you watched it because of the way it looks and how it is. She watches more Spy X Family type, My Hero Academia, Ouran, High School Host Club, Toilet Bound, all that. And I'm like, how? Anyways, end of the story. Guys, the next video after this one, I think I'm gonna post this one, then I'm gonna do another video about how me and Jordan, not how we became friends, because that one's a long story short. It's really short. I'm gonna do some things about me and Jordan. Maybe even do a thing over the phone later. Anyways, peace, Nico, Nico, I don't know how to do the thing, so like, peace out, bye.